Hell yeah, go. So here we are at Singapore. And Esther wants to know how the world works. Because there's been a lot dumped on her recently that she just didn't even know was going on. And the best way to do that, she figures, is to hang out with the nerds. And she says as much to the chief when she radios in. And Trier agrees then. Trier teaches Esther the phrase, you get yours, I'll get mine. Which means, and she wants her to take that as meaning that everyone is entitled to their own sense of right and wrong. And Esther is going to have to decide which group of nerds to hang out with. She could head to the Middle East to seek the help of Catalan, and or she could go to Kumen, where a group of Australians have set up their own country. And that place is about to blow up from infighting, because that's mostly what those guys have ever done. But it does have a lot more Australia's culture than most places on Earth, so that could be like a good place to learn stuff. One has to wonder what could be so important that people with the balls to refuse Federation entrance would turn around and start fighting each other, but... we're gonna go hang out with Callan. And keep getting data on the rest of the S. Let's have a good time. Esther Hell has given it her all in work and in love, and she's like, "Hey, you keep doing that for the lab." No, I don't. I don't keep everything. That's that. Let's go. So we arrive at the Kumen base Assemble EX10, where they meet their old friend Go. He's back. His life is upgraded from what Callan remembers back at Area 11 in the Shinjuku Ghetto, and he's now overall guy in charge of ordnance for Assemble EX10. And given the internal strife in Kumen, he's got plenty to do and plenty to work for. And he's got work for Callan and friends. Go offers Callan his condolences about Zero and tells C2 he's glad to see. Yeah, and C2's like, oh yeah, it's me. He's like, oh, and you're as short-tempered as ever, C2. Love to see you. Great. And then he's like, so, want some pizza? We've got loads here. And she's like, yes, give me. So, he says that anyone brave enough to stick around here is going to need plenty of nourishment. And he says, and it's like, so where are we then? And then they mention that she's Crow's assistant. And he says, right, well, where we are is West Hell, 2 blocks from South Doubt. And it ain't brilliant. Esther may not be in it for the money like Crow, which surprises Goat, but she's still got reason enough to stick with Callan and brave all the hellish fighting to come. And Goat has taken the liberty of fast-tracking Callan's application to the most elite of Kumen units, and that puts her right at the tip of Hell's Spear. And their mates would be Patalia, Kedila, and Shako. You can probably capture C2 with pizza card without obviously going to string attached. Absolutely. Absolutely, 100% of the time. And here's Patalia. Here's Kedila. Okay, anyway, we'll get to Shako. Kedila is initially like skeptic of the cheer girls, and then he finds out that Callan is the Black Knight's ace, and then their infamous Red Devil. I'm like, wait, from Area 11? He's like, yep, that's me. Like, holy shit! Fuck! Sorry for making out that you were shitty because you're a woman. And here's Uru Shako, who just looms and is big. And it's like, oh, and Count's like, it's huge! And Shako says that he's a Quent. And he senses something special in C2. And she's like, what are you looking at? Like, something weird about you. But whatever. And their boss is Kan Yu. And he sucks. He's just awful. He's just fucking bad. There he is. He sucks. He's the worst dude. But he's got the final member of the team, Kirakokui. He's back, baby! Callan, nice to see you here in Kumen. How did you get here? Brilliant. Yeah, Goat did it. Goat. Do you know this guy, Callan? Yeah, we worked together in 11. Oh, any friend of that dude? Kanyu has given Kiriko a thorough examination for accepting him into the squad. He is a former Black Knight and a member of the Red Shoulders. But he could be a Billa guerrilla agent. And the Billas are the Kumen Force's main adversary, and it's known that they've got some Red Shoulders too. And Kanyu still has his doubts about Kiriko, but Gon Nue, the commander of Assembly Extend, has vouched for him personally. Yeah, Billa, whatever. Yeah, Gon Nu has done it. It's like, and then Kadela here is like, wow, Kiriko's gonna murder a whole lot of gorillas, I guess. And he tells Kiriko and Esther that anything which hurts the Kumen Merc's revenue stream will get him into some serious trouble. And Kiriko just says, same if anything messes with me. And it's all Kanyu can do to stop all of these idiots from punching each other and having a big fight. But Gon Nu has another message for him via his little thing. Here you go. On the webcast there's Gon Nu, he's just a weird old dude. Every week 5% of his nation's mercenaries don't come back alive, and which percentile the newcomers fall into depends on their resolve. Remember, this is hell. C2 just goes, pfft. Shouldn't he have said this too is hell? And then you was like, alright women folk, keep the noise down, stop chattering and nagging, whatever, get out of here. Follow my orders if you don't want to get roasted. And then Captain does have a real shit stash, he's awful. And the alarm goes off and it's time for these dudes to get out and put their butts on the line. It's like it's a Biller attack. So soon, it happens every day. And here's Kiriko doing his internal monologue thing, and he narrates that Kumen is the kind of place where the heat and the humidity cling to the skin, where every insect carries with it fevered death. The greenery just serves to hide the true nature of this hellhole. Yet, the blare of the sirens and shouts of the soldiers make it seem familiar, even reassuring. He came in search of Fianna, and once more, he steps onto the smoky, blood-stained battlefield. And this is Assemble EX10. So for go with Callan Kumen route. Because there's 4 ways to split. So here's these guys in their stupid robots. So they're like, hey Kiriko, you don't want this new thing that's good, top of the line? And he's like, nope, just a regular shitty old scope dog's fine for him. He prefers a familiar cockpit compared to the modern diving beetle that Goat offered him. Goat tells him he's got a lot to catch up about and tells him not to get himself killed out there. But he does also tell Kiriko to be wary of Kanyu because he seems to personally not like him. And all the mercs don't like Esther because Esther said that Esther said that the mercs like aren't on her level, meaning that as a compliment to them, that like she's like, I say you guys aren't on the same level as me because she's bad. But they were like, what? You saying that they're fucking what? She's like, no, I meant that they're bad, but they all took it as the opposite. That I think I'm really good and they're bad, so they hate me. But she's the only one that can fly, so it's her job to take out the enemy helicopters. And maybe mend some fences in the process, because they all fucking hate her. And then Kanyu deliberately sends Kiriko into the midst of the enemy to get him to prove that he's not a spy. And he's like, yes, off I go. And Kan's like, no way, I've got to back Kiriko up, he's a good boy, he's my friend, fuck you. And the SR point is clear the map by the end of the 4th player phase. Each unit must score at least 2 kills. Boy. Here's Kanyu's shit. No, that's Shaco's good robot. Here's Kanyu's shit robot, the diving beetle. Kanyu sucks. He's just bad. He's just bad and he's shit, but he's got a really good cut in. Pataria, Kirara, Shako, who's really good with his pile bunker, and everybody's got to get 2 bops. I think we can manage that. $18 enemies and 8 of us, so 16 bops have got to be spoken for. Sure thing. Okay, Esther can go up here. And then he's like, target that dude, I'm gonna do it. Try my best in business and love. She's Esther's made me all the time. Ugh. Kiriko, I appreciate that you're really good, but you're fucking me right now, dude. That's fine, he'll get shot and then not die if we attack this man. Hopefully, that's the plan. Ba-ba-bum, ba-da-bum. How naive. Perfect. Kiriko got shot and missed, but now his nonsense is going to start to kick in. The big prevail, so now he should be a good boy. Oh, I got a fucking email today from a shop that the response was just 2 emoji, which I thought was very professional. Turn 4. one for Esther. Are the emojis the poop emoji? No, it wasn't. It was peace sign smiley face. What's up with C2? That woman. As a Quint, he doesn't like the wizard one. That's awful. Yeah, like, I don't know what that response is meant to mean. I would have preferred they didn't respond at all. One for Callan. One for Kiriko. Shako is incredibly ripped. He's a huge dude. He's super huge. Shako is really good because he does to Kiriko what Kiriko does to everybody else, and then Kiriko's like, man, I'm a real fucking shithead. If this is what it's like hanging out with me. That's 2 bops for Esther then. Beautiful. Beautiful. Not say things are murder. Like whenever Kiriko tries to talk to Shako and get anything out of him, he just stands there and stares at him. He's like, pile bunker. Beautiful. Kadeva's big thing is he wants to, gonna get a bonus for this. He's hella big on wanting all the money. You just shoot him in the nuts. Stabbed him in the nuts with a pile bunker. What's this power? Great Kanyu, assemble the extends here to get ya. Fucking Kanyu's awful. That man, he looked at me funny. What's up with that? 1 kill for the lady. It's 2 for Callan then. And 2 for Esther. So now she'll wish on down here. so mature, attacking the guy who can't even fight back. And it's 2 bops for Kiriko then. Two bops for C2. Talking about coming to Kumen. This is turn 3, and I've got to do it turn 4. And everybody's got to have 2 bops. So, can you, Patela, Pataria, Kadela, and Shako need bops? Regret. Good, you got it. Sucks. There. Can you fucking bag of trash? And everybody else has got 2. So 1, 2, 3. One of these guys. Okay, we should be good. We should be good. Need to get that dude done. Gonna be a lot of bottom spoilers. Not really. But just to be on the safe side, you might want to get the heck out. Like, it doesn't follow it super closely. Where's the thing? Like, there will be some big stuff later, and this route is the Voddle's focus route. I can't remember if Kanyu needed a bop or not. So just to be safe, I won't. Okay, he did. Okay, so... Chaka's gonna come over here. Blow up that idiot, hopefully. Just gotta take that out. Quick save, because he might miss, and I'd prefer it if he didn't, to be honest. Everybody's got two. Dunk on this idiot. Got him. We did it. Nice work, everybody. Nice hustle. So, nice work, everybody. Nice work, X-Red Shoulder. These jokers then are like, hey, the Buster and the other little girls, they're alright. Nice, it was a big respect to you. And then C2 says to Esther that maybe Kadela would be a better match for you than we thought, because he's like a certain someone, what with his obsession with money. And then Kanyu tells everyone to shut up. Kiriko didn't like being called a red shoulder, and he makes sure Kadela knows. And then Callan says, Howdy asks your questions about his background, and Kiriko says, perfect soldier. Yeah, but he said, Kanyu wanted to know about the Perfect Soldier program, so I told him that I'd tell him everything I knew. And then Jiriko's like, nope, I'm done. Kiriko don't care no more. You alright, Esther? Yeah, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm just one of the boys. And then Callan tells Esther to knock the shit off. Go to bed, get some rest. Calm down. She knows that Esther doesn't have much experience fighting other people, being a dimensional buster. And Kiriko tells Callan to take her own advice too, and also get some rest. And Callan knows that Kiriko's right. She's still she's still determined to resurrect the Black Knights. But she finally smiles, thanks Kiriko for being worried about her. And Kiriko too has got people worrying about him, including Vanilla and Kokona. Yeah, he's vanilla. And and there's Kokona who's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna touch that dude's dick. And Kokona in particular has been worried sick about Kiriko, but she's prepared to yeah. And she's like, baka. Yeah, maybe worried sick. And then Kiriko just says that you're more beautiful than ever, Kokona. And she's like, oh, really? Well, I guess no harm done with the worry, and then I guess you're alright. Just instantly forgives him. And they're like, whoa, Kiriko with fighting in his blood, that's what he's like, huh? And then Callan says, like, did Crow tell you about Kiriko? He's like, yeah, like, that he wasn't, like, he was super, like, on his own and couldn't socialize like a normal human being. And it's like, yeah, I guess he's learned a lot since then, thanks to everybody, like, especially Vanilla and Kokona, like, they humanized him a bit. But in the end, Kiriko coming back is a good occasion as any for a union drink, including all of our new squad mates. And camaraderie may be a hard one thing, but this hard-bitten crew are the best ones to nurture that sort of stuff. Kokona's eye scare, she's hungry for Kiriko's dick, like, the most. Like, when Kiriko comes in injured, she's like, oh boy, well, I mean, I'll be your agent for you, but you gotta pay me. And he's like, I don't want anything to do. He's like, well, I mean, if you just let me touch your dick, then, I mean, I'll work for you. Doesn't want any money, just wants to have sex with that hot stud muffin. But then, here's Kiriko's monologue. Kumen may be a hellish country of heat and humidity and blood and smoke, but it holds a strange warmth that Kiriko hasn't experienced before. A warmth that gives him a sliver of hope for the battles to come. Somewhere deep in his heart, he still longs to see Fianna, the woman who changed his life, again.